Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Soldier Field. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is second down and 7.
What is up?
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4.
Axel.
Williams. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Etienne. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
In this situation, Mike, I'd love to see the play caller take advantage of 2nd and short. Typically, this is one of the best opportunities to take a play action, deep shot down the field, knowing you still have 3rd down and potentially 4th down to pick up the remaining yards. In this case, they go quarterback sneak, they convert, but I think they left a little bit on the table.
Finding room to the 20, and he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne, touchdown Chicago. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ultra. Set. Go.
On the RPO, quick throw to Olave. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills.
Vegas.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Striker, 3-3, check two. Here we go, here we go. Black, 95.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Third down and 9.
Come on,
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
38, ready.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's to Odunze again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
What is going on?
On the handoff, it's Etienne. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This one complete downfield to Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his...
And he's in! What a try! Travis Etienne, touchdown Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. York extra point. And the Bears extend their advantage to 13-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Hey, no steal.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down!
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Set, ready. Pen black. Ready, set.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set, huh?
Out of the shotgun. It's low. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Second and a yard.
What is it on?
On the draw, the give to Etienne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And he will score again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Bears. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. York is good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Man in motion, heading left. Love to throw it on first down. Left side to the hands of Olave. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Blue strike. Blue 32.
From the gun, it's Love. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. 10.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Ready.
Here's Love. Forced to his right. That is caught to the goal line and in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints are able to edge a bit closer. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are set for the 2nd half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter.
On the ready. Blue check striker. Check striker. Ready, up, check, switch, yellow, check.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Strike.
Good for the Saints.
Ready.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 6.
Let's go. Right, 95.
Back to throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Come on, set. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Ready, put.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Set, right, right.
Throwing on second down, in trouble, and down he goes. Simpson getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Here's Love to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
At their own 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mega. Will Green. Black 40.
On first down, it's Love. His pass deflected and caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time. That ball was not even intended for him, but hey, sometimes better to be lucky than good, and for the defender, not so much.
Second down throw for Love. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Third and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
To throw is Love. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
What is up?
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
Brings up third down.
And third down coming up.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Yeah. Travis Etienne. And he's into the end zone yet again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Chicago. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Watch out, man. 50 carries. Ready.
Love to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. That's Walker. Touchdown, Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cluster, 6. Black Ultra. Set.
Here's Love. He'll air it out down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
He's across midfield, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That is a big gainer for the Saints, and even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
10 black. Hut.
Now Love. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On the double.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. It's a gain of 34. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Mega. Come on, set.
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hut.
Henderson is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
What is up?
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And he's got another one. Has Walker. Touchdown, Chicago. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Love to throw it on 1st down. You look middle here, and there's Olave. quick strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
That's it.
First down.
Strike 60.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Yellow. Tag.
Now Love gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Strike.
Third down.
Ready.
To throw is Love. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
He will have the conversion and more. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Throwing is Love. There's that man again. Another catch. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Edo Blue. Ready?
On second down, Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
Back to throw is Love. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Blaster, stick.
They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Saints. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Love will lead the offense. Looking to go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of time for some.
What is it on?
On the ground, here's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Finger on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Once again, it's Etienne. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
What is it on?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on, set. 60 by 6, 60.
Now, this looks like a design run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there for that. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Hornet! Filthy! Hotspurs!
Third and long. Here's Williams. Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
York's kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
Come on, set. 45, White. Ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43.
Here's Love to throw. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Down. Hut.
Here's Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Krupe for the PAT. He's got it. The Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
Bears 51. Saints 29.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Ready to run.
A play fake. Now Williams. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will score again. Has Walker. Touchdown, Chicago. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
White. Field flat.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And that ball is incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
17. Let's go.
Olave is the motion man.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Love. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Love will lead the offense. Looking to go for 2 here.
Here we
The
go.
Saints
Here we
will
go.
line up for the 2-point
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision turned it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Ready to hunt. Here we go.
They'll run. It's ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. 3rd down and 9.
Ready to hunt.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. Back deep for Olave. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Bears are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They will keep...